Just accept it. He couldn't live up to the standard. It's an MVP game. We ain't got nothing to talk about, Coach. This is the MVP deciding game right here. We have nothing to talk about.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ever since he got bumped up in the MVP race, he's been asking for more money. Week 2, he was considering coming back for $4 million. Now he's like 24. I didn't know I was going to do well. That's why I themed this season, so be it. Whatever happens, happens. Lo and behold, he played well. Didn't see that coming. They're in the black still, okay. It's not the uniforms over it, but
right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat.
That wasn't on purpose.
You're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ready, striker, 3:40.
Lance looking to throw it. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
Can't be.
Out of bounds, just shy of the 40. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
50, green. Check Fury.
Now Lance.
Oh, wow.
This going to be incomplete.
He bumped my guy way off that.
Warren was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Strike. Check striking. Claws red. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Lance.
That's a bad.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Trey.
Not how you want to start this.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Okay. Just haven't been playing well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Elijah Arroyo. His 9th touchdown of the season.
I think Mom would disagree
and
with
the
that.
Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Drive was thrown off by a holding call, fellas. Let's do better this time around.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T. Higgins, 65 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner.
He hasn't done too much this season.
Had the score on the one side. A
trying to
quick
think who
answer,
has.
though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown.
Warren definitely, and there's a rookie that we picked up.
Go back and equalize things. Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely
a rah-rah receiver that's nothing spectacular attributes-wise, but he's definitely played well. But yeah, Warren for sure.
Even at 7 now as they kick it away.
She's nothing spectacular attributes-wise either.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Yeah, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Daniels looking to throw. This one downfield to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30
yards. Has to get there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Williams, the man in motion left. To the air goes Daniels. And it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. And they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now
Something
for the field
special
goal.
On special
This
teams.
just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the... There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2
It's been horrible. Like the last 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, some of the plays don't even... I played 10 the other day and picked man cover 2, like regular cover 2 man, and the outside corners stayed in the box. They didn't even run out there to play man wide. They stayed in like they were linebackers. I don't know, it's been glitchy. Plays that I don't pick, I've had that happen.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. In motion left comes Williams. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards. And a Washington 1st down. A 4 yards pickup on the play.
Mustang 19.
Commanders 1st down.
19, 18.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Let's go.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. That pass taken in by Burks. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st down, Washington.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw.
Wow.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. And a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops.
Yeah, no excuse for that.
This drive.
You didn't even have pressure on you, did you?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. He gets this one to Burks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Go.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
Wow. Really diving there.
But he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders have regained the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now 17-14.
14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
Steal.
Brings
Check
up
steal.
2nd and goal at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
Go Pete. Hey, check. Spike 60.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Okay, right.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Pass incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB,
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we ready.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a quick throw out loud by Lance, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready.
And Lance going to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second.
I was just hoping to catch you off guard.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here, the final minute of the first half. Point after try forthcoming.
It even seemed like it was delayed, too.
And that is going to tie
Your dive.
as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Washington first down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And brought in downfield by Burks. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he stopped immediately there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, he stepped aside. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. They'll try and do this.
What are we doing?
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Commanders 27, Colts 24.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have played
you didn't really try to run too much this game.
With the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the
Good
game.
linebackers on this team, but
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of
I'm
your
not
offense,
sure how
but you
effective
always feel
they've
better
been.
about saying defense because you think defense
They do have a good line,
offense
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete here. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing a 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try to cover downfield.
Terrible. Not even covered. On the ball play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, but he didn't even go for the. Well, I don't know what he was doing. He went behind him.
He's out of bounds
Hit him right there in the chest. That's all. Grab him by the waist. Something.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense.
Run behind him. Definitely not going to win that.
From the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
18, 5 in.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he
desperate.
let that go.
You're desperate, fellas. You can't make a play.
With that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set, ready. Black 40. Trouble 38.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's terrible. They switch out your quarterback? That's horrible.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
That's something I might not even notice, honestly, until it's too late. That's crazy. I have to look out for that.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Delivers another one to Pierce. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Blue striker. Smash, red.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible.
Have you checked your wear and tear? I mean, in-game wear and tear.
The team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
I'm talking. Oh, should be in there anyway. Okay. I got to change mine. That Dallas quarterback, every 4th quarter is -4 speed, -4 throwing accuracy, -3 throwing power. I don't know what to do to keep it from getting like that. I'm resting every week.
Their drive last
I don't know what
time
else
it
to do.
stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they picked up the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw. A shot downfield for Burks.
Oh, he dropped it.
Tried to dial up the long one.
Wow, I thought he caught that.
It'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Wow, how much time is he going to have back there?
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. Both teams working on a short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove. Right
oh, my.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And
My.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Yellow, 22. Check Fury. Set.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll try and do this himself. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. Cowboys 18. Pioneer. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one pulled in by
That's
Simmons.
a terrible pursuit.
Out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not much to
Like you got on keep them fresh for offense.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's 2nd down.
Right. He's doing it. Right.
19, trap 50, trap 50.
He's back to throw. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Panther 11, 60 Maverick, 18 Rush, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Gets it to Burks. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19, Washington, 19.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
You get his hips turned.
Here's Rodriguez. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw.
He just got smoked off the line.
Now the Colts going to burn the
That's my fault for even having him in there.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Daniels. This will be caught at about the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down this stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Let's go. Hut.
Lance looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Needle blue. Set, hut.
Here's Lance. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lance back to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Six, mega. Set. Rail, black, 95. Green jack. Black shot. Set.
One final try now for Lance. This ball intercepted.
Yes.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
Hold it. Oh, come on.
There is a flag down. Will this stand? So it's Washington getting the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Commanders, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4.